2. Fast 2. Furious picks up after the events of the first film, with former LAPD officer Brian O'Connor now living life as a fugitive. Having allowed Dominic Toretto to escape at the end of the first movie, Brian is on the run, using his skills as a street racer to make ends meet. He relocates to Miami where he continues to engage in high-stakes illegal street races. Brian O'Connor, now settled in Miami, becomes a prominent figure in the underground racing scene. He drives a silver Nissan Skyline GTR and quickly gains a reputation for being one of the best street racers in the area. However, his past catches up with him when he is arrested by U.S. Customs agents after a particularly daring race. Instead of facing prison time, Brian is offered a deal. If he helps take down a notorious drug lord, his criminal record will be wiped clean. Brian is approached by Monica Fuentes, an undercover U.S. Customs agent who has infiltrated the operation of drug lord Carter Verone. Monica informs Brian that Verone is using his racing connections to smuggle illegal goods, and the authorities need someone with Brian's skills to bring him down. Brian agrees to the mission, but only on the condition that he can choose his partner. He picks Roman Pierce, a childhood friend with whom he has a complicated history. Brian travels to Barstow, California, to recruit Roman, who is under house arrest for a crime he blames Brian for. Initially, Roman is reluctant to work with Brian again, harboring resentment for what he perceives as betrayal. However, when Brian explains the deal and the opportunity to clear their records, Roman reluctantly agrees to team up with him. The two friends, still wary of each other, head back to Miami to begin their undercover mission. Once back in Miami, Brian and Roman are tasked with proving their loyalty to Verone by winning a high-speed race against other street racers. They succeed, impressing Verone, who hires them to transport a large sum of dirty money from one location to another. As part of the operation, Brian and Roman are given flashy new cars, a Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution for Brian and a Mitsubishi Eclipse Spider for Roman. The two set out on their mission, all the while planning how they can double-cross Verone and bring him down. As Brian and Roman get closer to Verone, they discover that the job is more dangerous than they initially thought. Verone is ruthless, and he has no intention of letting them walk away alive after the job is done. The two men devise a plan to escape with the money and deliver it to the authorities, but their plan is complicated when Monica reveals that Verone is aware of her true identity and intends to kill her once the job is complete. The film builds to a high-octane climax as Brian and Roman execute their plan to take down Verone. They lead Verone's henchmen on a wild chase through the streets of Miami, using their driving skills to outmaneuver their pursuers. The chase culminates in a spectacular showdown on a yacht where Brian and Roman confront Verone. With Monica's life on the line, Brian manages to rescue her and Verone is arrested by the authorities. In the aftermath of the mission, Brian and Roman are granted their freedom, with their criminal records expunged. Despite the risks and challenges, the two friends have rekindled their bond and have come out on top. As a parting gift, they decide to keep some of Verone's money for themselves, a small reward for the dangers they faced. With their futures now open and uncertain, Brian and Roman drive off into the sunset, leaving behind their pasts and looking forward to what comes next. Too Fast, Too Furious builds on the foundation laid by the first film, expanding the world of illegal street racing into a broader crime drama. The film introduces key characters like Roman Pierce and Tej Parker, who would go on to become mainstays of the franchise. The movie's blend of high-speed action, charismatic characters and thrilling heists set the stage for the global phenomenon that the Fast and Furious series would become. Subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon to get notifications on our new videos.